And welcome back to Bayou Time. I'm Martin Falston. You know, I'm always proud when we had Shelley Brown go to Fox 8, Lucy Bustamante went off to big things as an anchor. But now we have someone who came through HTV that is Miss Louisiana. Sylvia Masters is on the set right now. And Sylvia, what an honor.
What an honor. You know, Martin, it's come full circle.
Yeah.
I feel like I was here yesterday.
You were just sitting in here doing Woman Factor, there's Saints on the Bayou. What else were you doing? You were doing a lot.
Going public, interviewing the levee districts.
Yep.
I mean, this is where I got my start at HTV.
And look, this was your sixth time entering Miss Louisiana.
Yes.
And they saw the talent. They saw what was happening. I've been saying all along, you play the piano, you sing, you do all kind of different things. Now you're hosting a morning show and a midday show?
Yes. So I am currently in Lafayette, where I'm a morning and noon news anchor. I've been doing that for the last 5 years. I've been in Lafayette, and I left Houma here at HTV to continue on that journalism journey where I am in Lafayette. Graduated from Nichols, go Colonels.
Yeah.
But with this title, you know, being Miss Louisiana, Martin, I competed for it 6 times in a row. A lot of hard work, perseverance, dedication went into it, and it's been a journey of determination. And I walked away with the title, and now I've just kind of been on the run, and I'm so excited to represent our state.
Perseverance. You're 27 now, right?
Yes.
And just made the cutoff. I think the cutoff is what, 28?
Yes. So I'll be 28 in a couple months, and this was my last year of eligibility in the Miss USA, Miss Universe organization. So I did go into it. I wanted to have peace, but I did realize that this is my last shot. And God is good, and I walked away and won.
But you always were a natural in front of the camera. I never forget, they would ask you to sing the national anthem at games, and you just get up there and sing it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, my first time on camera here, Martin, was singing the national anthem for Saints on the Bayou.
Right.
I mean, I just got up there, and I tell people, having a microphone in my hand is when I feel most comfortable. And that was November 2015. Is when I was first on air with Bobby, you, Mike Detillier, the whole crew.
And we threw you to the wolves.
Yes, y'all did.
And you handled it.
Y'all did. Y'all actually put me up here on the desk.
Yeah.
I had never been on air before.
Yeah.
I mean, I acted like I knew what I was doing. I mean, I threw him some sports lingo. I was talking to Bobby about so-and-so Drew Brees and all this, and didn't really know too much about sports at the time, but I felt most comfortable,
but
and I knew
there's certain people that I noticed over the years, and people tease me, they go, Martin throws people to the wolves. I do.
Yes, you do.
Because my mama made me sing Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head when I was 11 in front of the whole family. So, but that sort of gets people over hurdles, but you jump right over the hurdle. Where'd you get that from?
I don't know. You know, I come from a big family. I'm the oldest of 5, and none of my family has been or wanted to be in the TV industry or is that outgoing. I know my mom does have a big personality, and so I do attribute my personality to her, but when you threw me to the wolves, I mean, I learned so much in that very instant. And I knew that I wanted to be on air and continue to do journalism. And, I'll never forget all my time here and being on air and all the shows I hosted. I mean, we started the Woman Factor with Sylvia Masters in January 2016. Yeah. And that was just such a surreal moment. Yeah, I got to interview so many prominent women in the community here right on this very set every
And it's ironic
week.
You would have hosted the Woman Factor. Now you are the woman, Miss Louisiana.
Yeah. Can you believe it?
How's that changed your life?
Oh, my goodness. It's life-changing. I mean, I was crowned February 4th, and pretty much every day I had to do an appearance and going about in the community and meeting so many people. I've really hit the ground running. This past week I've gone visit schools. Last night I was at a nursing home in Baton Rouge and just really going around the state representing.
And you rode in the parade past here on last Sunday.
Yes.
You're going to St. Bernadette in a few minutes to be the Grand Marshal.
Oh, yeah. We're going, Crew of Pandas parade. I'm going to be their guest of honor later on today. And then I'm going to head to St. Matthews and pull their raffle.
Cool.
So just trying to make as many stops as I can here in Houma, of course, being a hometown girl.
All right, let's do this. I want to We have about 1:43. Let's roll in some video of when she actually won. And I want to get your reaction, Sylvia, as we roll in that.
Brand new Miss Louisiana USA 2023 is Sportsman's Paradise, Sylvia Master.
When they said Sportsman's Paradise, I saw your whole body just. What was that like? Tell me.
It was so, I mean, I was in shock. I just didn't, my heart, just watching it again. I mean, it was all a blur too. It happened so fast. The next thing I know, they're crowning me. And KT Scannello, former Miss Louisiana, kept saying, you're going to Miss USA. And all I could think was, wait, I get to represent Louisiana. This is so exciting. I have to give a shout out too, though, Martin, Josie Stevens, the girl that I was holding hands with. Yeah. This was her 3rd time placing first runner-up, 7th time competing. So we had competed together for the last 6 years. And so it was just a special moment for both of us.
Let me just tell the audience, you were a little late for the show today, but there's a good reason, because your love for animals. Tell them what happened. Absolutely.
Okay, so I was on my way to here, Houma, from Lafayette, where I live. And the little overpass before you get to exit to go to 311, there were 2 dogs running on the side of the highway, clearly dropped off. My heart, love for animals. My mom was riding me. I said, we got to pull over. I'm rescuing these 2 dogs. I can't pass them up. They were clearly dropped off. So I actually we had to pass up them because I didn't realize it was 2 dogs until after we passed. Turned around, got back on the highway, Highway 90, and I just literally stopped in the middle of the road, held up traffic, and tried to catch these 2 dogs. I was able to catch one of them, put him in the back of my car in the kennel. I wasn't able to save the second one. But I saved the first one, brought it to the Terrebonne Parish Animal Shelter, got to visit with all my friends there. And so I rescued a dog on the way here, Martin. So I apologize for being late, but it's for a good reason.
That's admirable. And I know I knew your dad so well, Kim, and I know that you've been doing a lot of things for cancer.
Yes.
So tell me some of them.
Well, I got started actually here in Houma volunteering at Mary Beth Perkins TGMC Cancer Center. And I got to meet with so many patients there while my dad was receiving treatment and got to talk with all the patients there and hear their stories. And a lot of them, same with my dad, was that they presented their symptoms late. And I advocate for early detection for cancer. Same with my dad. Had he presented his symptoms sooner, there potentially could have been a better outcome. He was diagnosed with stage 4. And so I got to hear a lot of these patient stories and looking at our state as a whole. I mean, we have one of the highest statistics when it comes to cancer-related deaths in the country. We need more cancer screenings. We need people really putting a lot of effort into cancer research, cancer detection, especially at the state level. I'd love to meet with government officials and see if there's anything we can do, especially for the Louisiana Tumor Registry, anything when it comes to cancer-related funding.
Well, you're going to be able to meet with a lot of people because with Miss Louisiana, it opens a lot of doors.
It does. I think that's what I'm most looking forward to is, I've already, within this last week and a half, met so many people just with all the different appearances I've been able to do. But really working on a state level with government officials, there's a lot of opportunities and causes that I'll be able to work with.
I remember in the early days, people said, you tough on Sylvia? I said, I'm tough on everybody. Because when they leave here, they got to be ready.
Yeah.
I hope I wasn't too tough on you.
No, I think it prepared me. I left here, went to Lafayette, and started working as an MMJ reporter, and that's title for multimedia journalist. I was carrying my own camera and tripod. I mean, a big camera and tripod at that, knocking on people's doors after stories of tragedy. And having put myself out there, going live in the field. I mean, it's not something that you can just learn in a day. I mean, you have to have experience.
There's no doubt.
And being on the anchor desk here at HTV helped me prepare. Now I'm a morning news anchor.
You've come a long way.
I've come a long way.
Yeah, but you were preparing yourself too. We got to give you some credit. It wasn't just people preparing you.
Right.
You were preparing yourself.
I think I always knew I wanted to be on air and be in journalism, and I can't imagine not. I love being on air. I love sharing people's stories. I believe everyone has a story to share.
So let me ask you, with about 2.5 minutes left, you're on the road now, but there's a bigger picture here.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Miss USA. So I can't believe it. When I was crowned, all the girls I competed with were saying, you're going to Miss USA, you're going to Miss USA. And it didn't really hit me. I still was so in shock that I had won Miss Louisiana and the journey of representing our state. But Miss USA, I get to compete with phenomenal women from around the country.
And while you're talking about it, let's roll in some footage while Sylvia continues to talk of when. There you are. There you are at the cardiovascular thing. You interviewed Craig and David Knurr, and I remember sending you there. You were such a natural, though. You did such a great job.
Oh my goodness, seeing that brings back a lot of memories. Yeah, I got to travel with the HTV crew and do different stories on the road. I know I was here on the anchor desk a lot for the different shows I hosted, but being on the road helped in my reporting preparation as well.
Yeah, and you have this, and of course we have footage of the woman factor on this reel, and we have different things, but just watching you, and in this segment I also saw you interviewing my mom and dad. My dad passed since, but then Mr. Bobby Hebert and his wife, and Mr. Bobby passed, so you got a chance to interview a lot of people. We did a lot of woman factor things, and you got to interview a lot of strong women.
Oh my goodness, so many prominent women from around here, around the state. I mean, it was an amazing show, Martin, featuring all the wonderful women from around our
Because
community.
the reason we started, I was shocked that we did not have a woman judge. We had an appellate woman in judge, but nobody around there got elected. But there's Sylvia on the set. You're talking about Mary Bird Perkins right here, and years later, Miss Louisiana, and we're just very proud of you.
Oh, thank you, Martin. I'm really so excited to represent the state and here Houma, my hometown.
Absolutely. Well, we wish you luck, and then I want to let everybody know when we come back from the break, Sylvia is going to be going to St. Bernadette, so the next segment is going to be her at the parade. So Sylvia, thank you for coming, and still single, right? All those young guys out there, they better bring it to the plate here, all right?
Yeah, gotta be good.
That's what I love, the sense of humor. Thank you for coming. Good luck and God bless you.
Thank you, Martin. Appreciate it.
All right, Miss
Good to be
USA, here we come.
Let's go. I'm excited.
All right, we'll take a short break. We'll be back with more. Don't go away.